love, sex, desire, drama, lovers, and the others. And we talk about it all here on Relationship Rhetoric. Hi, and welcome to Relationship Rhetoric. I'm your host, unapologetically Angela, and on the show today we have Miss Latoya Polk, better known as Miss Vivacious.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
I am so excited because she has an upcoming event. I've seen her out and about, and I love what she represents for women. Her power, her energy is amazing. So we're just going to share and get a little personal with her.
It's okay.
And we'll see how that goes. So, Miss Vivacious, how did you get into comedy?
Actually, it was not my idea.
Okay.
I had a coworker who I worked with at Comcast Cable, who I was in a training class with. She thought that I was hilarious. And honestly, at the time, I was in school to be a history teacher.
What?
Yeah, I love history. But she thought I was hilarious, and she actually quit the company. And she would call me every day about trying out comedy. I said, look, I'm going to find some way to do it. If I do it, then one time will you shut up? And she said, you just try it one time. I was like, I'm going to try it one time, and I'm going to show you that it's a bad idea. And I did it that one time. And that was 7 years ago in June.
Wow.
And I've been doing it ever since, yes.
Nice. So is that where Miss Vivacious was born? What were you doing then? You were just going up as Latoya?
I was going up as Latoya, and I didn't want Latoya, just not a stage person. Mm-hmm. And I was looking for a name. In high school, I had a teacher who used to always call me Vivacious. Mm-hmm. He used to always call me Vivacious. And so I looked it up and I said, that's definitely me. Mm-hmm. I'm definitely Vivacious. So I just put Miss in front of it, and Miss Vivacious was then born.
I love it. It fits you perfectly. Has your sense of humor ever gotten in the way on a date or everyday life?
Yes, it has. Sometimes people don't realize I'm joking, mm-hmm. or they don't get me. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you say something like, "What?" I'm like, I'm just playing. Sometimes well, maybe I'm not playing. Especially in my work day, sometimes I can be joking with people, and then too, having this gift, I can get away with saying stuff that other people can't get away with. Mm-hmm. I can get away with saying things that people can't say, and people are, oh, she's so crazy. Like, nah, I was dead serious. I meant that, but people take, it is what it is. But yeah, being a comedian, in dating, especially with guys, telling them things. Honestly, when I date, if they don't meet me in that world, I don't tell them initially that I'm a comedian. Okay. I never, it's something I tell later on, because when you tell them off the bat, first thing you want to know, the first thing they want to do is ask you, you know so-and-so, you met. Mm-hmm. So I have to go through a whole, resume of who I've ever worked with. And then they go into, well, tell me a joke. Mm. Like, no. That's not what we're here for. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So, being a single mom, a busy entertainer, when and what do you do to make time for yourself?
I make time for myself after everybody's gone to bed. Mm-hmm. I normally don't get to bed till like 1 o'clock. So I put the kids to bed, say about 10 o'clock. So from 10 to 1 is mine. Weekends when they're going with their dad, I can kind of get time to myself then. You have to learn how to make time. But then right now I'm on a grind so heavy to where it's important for me to be able to invest more time in what I'm trying to do versus personal me time. So honestly, doing those things, that's my me time. Okay. Hitting the stage, that's my me time, because that's when I feel the most comfortable. That's what makes me the happiest.
Okay. So you have a lot going on before we started taping. In this one day, mm-hmm. you have a lot going on.
Yes.
And so you're good with that. That makes you comfortable.
When I have nothing going on, is when it feels odd.
Okay.
it's like when there's nothing going on, it's like, okay, it's something I should be doing. It's something I should be doing something. I'm not doing, something's not right. So I'm more comfortable when there are things going on. When I'm moving here, doing this, or talking this, or writing this, or situating this, or doing this. It's just a way of life for me.
Gotcha. Okay. So what are some things that you learned growing up that you've kept with you as an adult?
Growing up, I watched my mom raise children, being a single mom. So I learned a lot from her, that take charge role, that leadership. I watched her do it all. I watched her, take care of us and work a full-time job and go to church. And then she's very active on PTA and doing all this type of stuff. And then in high school, I was one of those students, those students that anytime there's a play, anytime there's a program, well, that was me. That was me in high school. So pretty much, I grew up with that entertainment or wanting to make people think. I can recall being younger and like going to the movies and stuff, watching people's reactions to things.
The people in the audience.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm watching to see how people, versus me watching what's going on. I may look, but for some reason, I'm interested in how people are reacting to things.
Okay.
And I love the idea of being able to control a person's mood. Or their I like it. So yeah.
So with that being said, when you're on the stage now, is that still very important to you?
It's very important, and it's so much so to where it had also not only on stage, it's gotten me behind the scenes more, because what I do now is like I do a lot of writing and I do a lot of directing and producing. So now it's an amazing thing to see something that you produce, you put together, and you watch it unfold. You watch something that it's awesome to see something that was in your head play out in front of you.
Absolutely.
But I'm watching it, and I'm also watching everybody's reaction. And they get mad when you want them to get mad. They're sad when they're sad. They're happy when you want them to be happy. I think it's also a little bit of a control thing, a little bit of a control issue. But it's cool. I like it.
Okay. So that takes me to this question that really made you very interesting to me. I was at a show, and you have a son with autism.
I do have a son with autism.
And you were sharing a piece about your son, and I could notice that there were people cringing and people uncomfortable, but you were very comfortable.
And it's like you have to laugh. Having a child with autism is a very challenging task. It is not easy. But there are moments, and it's like, oh my God. It's like, and you have to learn how to make light of it. You have to, and it's something that I talk about more and more in my comedy, because because of my son, I realized there needs to be more awareness. There needs to be a whole lot more awareness of autism. And I think with me talking about it, it gets people thinking more. And you'd be surprised how many times I've got off stage and somebody come off and said, oh, I have a child that does this. I have a child that does that. Or girl, I know exactly what you was talking about. And, I think it's important. I've been pretty good at making comedic relief out of everything, but it's just like, I was telling somebody, I'm in an autism group on Facebook, and we're there to support each other. We're there to support each other, and they at times come up with these autistic field trips. And basically what it is that the autistic moms and the autistic kids, get together, a really, really, non-judgment zone. Y'all get together. Well, they go places together, and one of the moms noticed that I never go. She's like, yeah, we haven't seen you at, this or that. And I saw a thing for a cruise once, and they were getting to play on this cruise. And they're like, well, you never come to anything, why this cruise? I was like, look, I'm going to be honest with you. And y'all, I have a son with autism. One. You're not going to put me on a boat with hundreds and hundreds of autism children. I'm not going to use my vacation time. Because my one son drives me crazy. Hundreds of autism kids at one, I'm beating some shit. It's not going. I know how it is with my one. No, I know how to spit. I know my tolerance. And it was like, oh, I'm dead serious. Would you want to be with 500 of your child?
Right.
Hell no.
Right.
My one is enough. Not on no boat where I can't escape or get away. No, I'm gonna have him on a lifeboat trying to paddle get away. Nah. But yeah, it's people, people, and then too, because I speak so openly about it, people have an opportunity to meet him and talk to him themselves and find he's very smart, he's very hilarious, so that helps as well.
Okay. Has not just being a single mom, but having a child with autism, has it affected you in any way with dating and relationships?
I can't say it has, because even before he was autistic, or I found out he was autistic and anything, I've been very, very, very guarded about my children meeting anybody that I date, that I talk to. I know for the longest time, my kids thought that, I was just alone. Like, oh, you don't have it? I'm like, no, when y'all leave, it goes down. They don't know. So, actually, until recently, me dating somebody, they never even, the last person they saw me with was their father, and we broke up 10 years ago.
Wow. So
there's no person for them to relate me to as far as dating or anything like that. And of course, and when I date people, I tell them, I have a son that's autistic, but they don't meet him, so it's no big deal.
Gotcha. Okay. If someone is interested in dating you or sharing space with you, what is one thing that is very important that they need to know about you off the top?
They got to know that, one, comedy and kids is going to come first. That's hard for some people to accept. Comedy is going to always come first. If you ask me out on a date and we got plans, if somebody called me for a gig, I'm canceling the date. I'm going for the gig. You can come with me or we can reschedule. But it's just right now it comes first.
Gotcha. Okay. Share your most hilarious date experience.
I just mentioned come with me, which I normally don't let them come with me, because what happens is, like, I had a guy I was dating one time, and his thing was he wanted to come see me perform, and he wants to come with me. This is back when the comedy club was the Bartley Comedy Spot. Well, we went together, and this particular night I was performing. But when we went in, it's one of the type people that people know me. So from the minute I hit the door till I sit down, people are speaking to me, and I'm a hugger. I'm a hugger, so I'm hugging. Hey, and we sitting together. People see me with him, and it's still a hey. He's like, well, who am I here with? I'm like, you here with me, but this. He really was upset. He really was unhappy about that. It's like, well, if you want to leave, it's okay. I'm pretty sure somebody in this room will make sure I get home. So he fought through the night, but of course we didn't last.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we were just having a conversation about typical. And to be with someone who is powerful,
yes,
who is an entrepreneur, and like you said, a leader,
yes,
is quite difficult.
It's different. It's definitely a challenge, especially in this world. It's hard to find someone who understands what you're trying to do. I know another issue I have sometimes is that when I meet guys, it's like sometimes, and I meet them, they expect me to immediately make time for them. That's like, I may meet you Monday and we exchange phone numbers. Like, well, when can I see you again? I'm like, well, let me check my schedule. And they like, your schedule? I'm like, well, I had a life before I met you. So it's like, I'll try my best to fit you in, but I'm not stopping what I'm doing just because I met you.
Absolutely.
And I think sometimes guys expect you to just stop what you're doing because I now have to. No, it's not how this works. No. So it's hard to find somebody who's patient to the idea of, what I'm saying. I met her, give her time to fit me, into the schedule. And, once I can, people make time for what they want to do.
Absolutely.
But right now, I just met you, and I don't even know if you worth me breaking my schedule. So let me get to know you and meet you, and then, we can go from there.
Okay. What's upcoming for Miss Vivacious?
Oh, what's upcoming? I'm glad you asked. My first live stand-up DVD, What She Said, it's gonna be this Friday, and I'm so excited. It's been a long time coming, and I finally I've achieved so much. I've done so many things. It's one of the things that I hadn't done in my comedy career. Okay. And so it's kind of about time that let's go ahead and get this. I've been too afraid to do it. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of afraid to do this. You think I can't. It's not something that I can do. I'm afraid nobody's gonna come and show up. So I'm like, I put it off as long as I could. But when God says time, you have to move when He say move.
Absolutely.
So He told me to do it. So I have to trust Him and go forward.
Okay. So give us some information. Where's it going to be? Time? How can we get tickets? Things of that nature.
It's going to be this Friday at Heighton Lounge, 6135 Mount Morale Road. Now, if you want to get tickets, you can go to whatshesaid2017.eventbrite.com. Also, if you want tickets, you can hit me up on Facebook under my government name, Latoya T. Polk, or my stage name, Mrs. Vivacious. Also, if you want Christian Mingle, Miss Baptist Booty. Yes. Also, I can be reached at 901-614-3133. The tickets are $10 in advance and $15 at the door.
Okay, very nice. So if you had to give advice to other women who are out here that's got a hustle about them and trying to maintain their home life, their business life, what advice would you give them?
Organization is very important. Organization is going to be your main thing. Also, find a healthy balance. The one thing that's very helpful to me is having a circle, a good supportive circle. Your circle can make or break you. If you have the right people that are around you, that have the same goals that you have, that can support you and hold you accountable. My circle, accountability is so crazy till they get on my nerves. But if you have the right circle of people, I'm all about circles. My circle gotta be right. If your circle is in check, there ain't nothing you can't do. Because your circle gonna make sure you straight. Get you a good circle. Get you some organization. And faith. Faith is something else it's gonna take. You gotta have the faith of a mustard seed. Just a small drop. You gotta have some faith. Because it's gonna be times where you come across things or things come that you can't see how you're gonna get it done, or it seems impossible, and that's where that faith is gonna have to step in. Yes.
Nice. Very powerful. Very powerful. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Oh, thank you for having me.
I appreciate you. You've given us a wealth of information. Our notion for today is she was looking for a hero, so she became one.
Better believe it. That's what happened.
This has been Relationship Rhetoric. I'm your host, Unapologetically Angela. Peace, love, and enlightenment.
We ain't apologizing.
For nothing.
For not a damn thing.
Thank you. That was awesome.
Love, sex, desire, drama, lovers, and the others. And we talk about it all here on Relationship